Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 21st Annual Fine Wine Strong Bones event. I'm Melissa Bernardi, the Director of Development at the Osteogenesis Imperfecta Foundation, and on behalf of our Board of Directors, staff, and the estimated 50,000 men, women, and children in the U.S. who are living with OI, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Over the past 2 decades, this event has been many things: a wine tasting, an auction, a Kentucky Derby party, a gala, and now we're virtual. We appreciate all of you for growing with us through the years. It is because of your dedication that we are here tonight. In the past year, we have been overwhelmed by supporters like yourselves who have not let a global pandemic stop the amazing work of the OI Foundation. The unbreakable spirit of the OI community has kept us going, and we promise not to stop providing the OI community with medically verified information, opportunities for mutual support, and most importantly, research to find treatments for OI. Tonight is so special because we have a unique opportunity to hear from several members of the DC area OI community, many of whom have served on the planning committee for this event at one time or another. Unfortunately, one of the mainstays of the Fine Wine Strong Bones event, the chair of the Jamie Kendall Fund for OI Adult Health, Tracy Mulroy, is unable to speak to you all tonight. She's experiencing some medical complications and is very sorry to not give you her update herself. In her place, we will hear from Jamie's husband, Tim Dombrow, and one of Jamie and Tracy's close friends, OIF Board of Directors member, Christine LymanRossi. We're still going to have raffles and auction items up for grabs tonight. Everyone who is joining us tonight has been entered to win our door prize raffles that we will draw throughout the evening. You must be present to win, so stick around. And you can go to www.biddingforgood.com/OI Foundation or click the link in the chat to check out our auction items. The online auction will remain open until Saturday, February 27th, so you have plenty of time to win that item you have your eye on. But most importantly, you're still going to have the opportunity to raise your paddle and support the work of the Jamie Kendall Fund for OI Adult Health. That's coming up a little later on, but at any point this evening, you can make your donation by going to pledge.live/finewinessstrongbones2021 or use your phone to text FWSB 2021 to 707070 to make your donation. So what do you say we get started? Without further ado, please welcome Tim Dombrow. Take it away, Tim.
Good evening. I'm Tim Dombrow. Thank you for being a part of Fine Wine Strong Bones, the 21st anniversary here in DC. 21 years ago, my late wife Jamie and a few other folks, some who are with us this evening, along with the OI Foundation, started Fine Wines. Well, as proven by our virtual attendance tonight, the event and all that it supports continues to thrive even in these challenging times. Upon Jamie's passing, our friend Tracy Mulroy channeled her grief into a strong statement, establishing a fund to support adult health in the OI community. Jamie would be honored and so proud of the work of the Jamie Kendall Fund for Adult OI Research. I wish that there had been more of a focus on adult OI health when we were making decisions on how to treat some of Jamie's medical issues. Maybe more actionable data would have influenced our strategies for care and prolonged her life. Today, the fund and its research is already making a difference in the health of OI adults. Tonight, we'll get an update from Christine Rossi on the latest. Again, thanks for your gift of time this evening. Christine?
Thank you so much, Tim. You are a tough act to follow. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine LymanRossi. I am on the OI Foundation Board of Directors, and I am also the host of the Strong Bones Boston Gala. I started the Strong Bones Boston Gala in 2017 to honor my dear friend, Jamie Kendall, to support the OI adult health and specifically cardiopulmonary research to ensure that no one else has to lose a friend from what should have been a simple outpatient procedure. Most of you are here because you love someone with OI, and it is humbling and inspiring every year for me to see just how much you all do to make my dream, Tim's dream, Tracy's dream, and Jamie's dream for more comprehensive OI adult health knowledge a reality. OI has been in my family for multiple generations. I was born with a broken femur and then went on to have dozens of fractures in my life. When I was young, because so little was known about OI, I was incorrectly told, as you get older, you'll grow out of it. So imagine my surprise when I not only didn't grow out of it, but my fractures may have slowed, but a whole host of other collagen-related complications appeared in my adult life. No one wanted to admit the complications I was experiencing were OI related until I almost died from complications having my second child, Hugo, because my tissue itself was so fragile. This was really when a light bulb went off for me that we need to understand what it means to be an adult with OI far beyond our bones. That experience made me look at my family's full history in a new light. My grandfather, who passed away at 54, also had OI. He died from a ruptured aorta. My father, had he not been watched all of those years because of how his father passed, also would have suffered the same fate had he not had a valve replacement due to aortic insufficiency. And in the last decade, I have lost too many dear friends with OI to OI related complications that, simply put, we just don't understand and we don't have answers to. But what I do understand is that I cannot and will not watch any more people I love lose their lives simply because we don't have those answers. And you know what? Neither will you. Your participation tonight by logging on, bidding on items in the auction, and most importantly, making donations throughout the night and during the Fund the Mission is what will help find answers and save lives. I am so beyond excited to be here tonight in Tracy Mulroy's place, because we are going to hear from some of my fellow OI community members who I adore. We have all had very different experiences. We've broken different numbers of bones and experienced different complications caused by OI, but we have one common goal: to fund OI research to help provide answers to save our lives. As we have been saying for the past 11 months, the show must go on. So Melissa, what do you say we get this show started with these amazing messages from some of our OI community members?
Thank you, Christine and Tim. As we've mentioned, OI is a spectrum disorder that affects an individual in different ways throughout their lifetime. Each person's experience with OI is unique, but one thing remains the same: the need for information and mutual support is invaluable. I'm very excited that we will get to hear from several members of our DC area OI family tonight. To start off, we have a sad story, but an important one. Allison and Larry Schwartz have been very involved with the Fine Wine Strong Bones Gala over the last 7 years. Please welcome Allison Schwartz.
Hi, my name is Allison Schwartz. My husband Larry and our daughter Cecilia and our son Angelo have been involved with the OI Foundation for almost 10 years now. Our story is a sad one. Our daughter Cecilia, who you'll hear from soon, had a twin brother, Angelo, who we found out at 16 weeks of pregnancy that he had OI and would not survive the pregnancy. We were lucky enough that he was a strong baby and was able to live through the pregnancy and even up to 3 days after birth. And we decided at that moment in time to reach out to the OI Foundation and get engaged in the effort to help other families who are lucky enough to have a child who will be able to survive with OI. And we thank the OI Foundation. And now I'd like to have you all hear from my daughter Cecilia about her twin brother.
Hi, my name is Cecilia, and my twin brother Angelo suffered through OI, and I missed a lot of stuff on having a twin. So we do the OI in his memory.
Thank you, Allison and Cecilia, for sharing yours and Angelo's story. I know it's hard for you to talk about, but I know how dedicated you are to raising money for the OI Foundation so that other families don't have to share your experience. I had the pleasure of meeting our next speaker 9 years ago when she was fresh out of college and beginning her first job with the OI Foundation. And now to see her married with a sweet new baby gives me such great joy. So let's welcome Jessica and Caroline Miner.
Hi, I'm Jessica Miner. I'm 30 years old and I have type 4 OI. And this is Caroline. She is 8 months old and has type 4 OI as well. The OI Foundation has been a huge part of our lives. Even from when I was a baby, my parents went to their first OI conference when I think I was 2 years old, and ever since we've gone to conferences, and the foundation has helped me so much, from being a kid and getting information to being a young adult. I was fortunate enough to have my first job out of college with the foundation, which really helped me set my career path forward. And now they've given me resources to help our little baby get all of the support and help she needs. Donating to the OI Foundation is so important, especially with adult research, to help not only myself as I, get older, and as I've been getting older and experiencing new issues that have impacted me because of OI, but also as we raise our little Caroline here and as she gets older as well. So please make a donation tonight to help the OI Foundation do wonderful research.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
Oh, Jessica, I feel like I've known you your whole life, and I've always been so proud of you, but never more proud than tonight to see you all grown up, and now to see little Caroline and you both doing so well just fills my heart. Thanks to the work of the OI Foundation, you are in a much more informed place than your amazing parents who were when you were a baby. With informational materials like the newborn toolkit and recorded video sessions on genetics and diagnosis or pediatric health, new parents don't have to be in the dark when it comes to know how to care for their OI baby. And speaking of knowing someone almost all of your life, I served on the board of directors with our next speaker's father almost 20 years ago, and he still remains one of my very favorite people. Many of you who have attended this event for the past 21 years have seen this young lady here in attendance from a child to a teenager, and now she is in her mid-20s, a bright light to all who know her and to our community, setting the world on fire and doing just amazing. Welcome, Katrina Beisch.
Hello, my name is Katrina Beisch. I'm 27 years old, and I live with moderately severe type 3-4 osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as brittle bone disorder. I have a family history of both OI and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I can unequivocally say I am leading the life I am today because of the OI Foundation. Furthermore, the only reason I'm still alive is because of the OIF. The OIF has had a profound impact on my life and my family's life. At the 2010 conference, I was connected with my now husband, and at the 2018 conference, I was connected with a spine surgeon who ultimately saved my life. I also had the great privilege of growing up with Jamie Kendall, who was the greatest friend and most amazing mentor I could have ever asked for. But as far as I have come with dealing with my health issues, there's a crisis facing adults such as myself. There's an acute shortage of adult care in our community. Through donations for the Jamie Kendall Fund, we seek to further research for pulmonary and cardiac issues. It is imperative that we acknowledge the substantial amount of loss that our community has experienced, which is often a result of pulmonary and cardiac complications. In 2019, I was diagnosed with a potentially dangerous, yet common heart defect in people with OI. I would have never made this discovery if the OIF had not connected me with the National Institutes of Health. Through the power of the OIF, I am thriving, I am married, I am living a fulfilling life, I'm going to school, but that doesn't mean I don't have many challenges in the years to come. I ask that you donate to the OIF and the Jamie Kendall Fund on behalf of people like myself and on behalf of future generations. My hope and my dream is that future generations of people with OI will live longer, healthier lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina. What exciting time for you. We're going to give everyone a chance to donate to the Jamie Kendall Fund for OI Adult Health in just a little bit during our Fund the Mission paddle raise, so don't go anywhere. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors for this evening. Even during a pandemic, our sponsors have come through for us in a big way, and we couldn't be here without their support, so we want to truly thank them. The Mitchell and Louis Schulman Charitable Foundation, Tito's Vodka has sponsored us and they have donated an item to our auction. So make sure to check that out tonight. Evensky Cats, the Beish family, the Bourgeois family, the Salufo family, Michael Van Katwick and Sandra Stevens, and of course, Total Wines and More, which has donated wine tastings for 20 for the raffle and auction. I'm so excited to introduce this next speaker. She was the first Fine Wine Strong Bones committee member I met, and every year I love seeing her and her whole family at this annual gala. Please welcome Mary McNutt.
Hi, I'm Mary McNutt. I'd like to tell you why funding adult OI health initiatives is so important to me. 24 years ago, our son Andrew was diagnosed with type 1 OI after a femur fracture at 6 weeks old. We were referred to Dr. Mike Ring, one of the few pediatric orthopedic specialists in the area at that time. He happened to be a consultant to the NIH on OI, and he guided me right away to the OI Foundation and lent me his copy of Managing Osteogenesis Imperfecta, a medical manual. I devoured it, both as a mother and as someone with a keen interest in medicine. I contacted the foundation and ordered my own set of books and signed up for their newsletter. Not long after that, encouraged by my father-in-law, Bill McNutt, I attended our first Fine Wine Strong Bones auction with him. I think it was the second or third. His determination to find a cure for OI led us to join the auction committee, and we became a fixture at this auction. You can thank Bill if you've won any dinners from this auction. Year after year, he solicits most of the gift cards in the silent auction. We've looked forward to seeing our OI friends every year, those who worked with us on the auction committee. Gail and Roger, Jamie and Tim, Lisa, Vivian, Tracy, Jeffrey, Susie, and David. 2 of these friends are no longer with us. David Verdelia was the only other person with type 1 OI that we'd met. He was in his late 20s to early 30s and became to us and to Andrew a model of what life might be like for Andrew as an adult with OI. He was ambulatory, short-statured, but about my height, and he was a swimmer. That was what made him approachable to Andrew. In our family, swimming is not an option, and it turns out Andrew became quite a good competitive swimmer. They had a connection. David swam on an adult masters team, and was committed in keeping himself healthy that way. In 2014, David passed away from sudden cardiac arrest just before beginning swim practice. That had a profound impact on me. I knew that life expectancy with OI was shorter, but I never considered that it could be sudden without any sort of predictive decline. And then Jamie. 2 adults who'd become friends because of this auction, otherwise in good health, suddenly passed. The shortness of breath I'd witnessed with Andrew, only recently diagnosed as asthma and being treated as such, has become my biggest concern for his health. He embraced fitness as a teenager and is more committed to maintaining it than anyone I know. As an adult, his life with OI has consisted of making sure his bones are protected by maintaining his muscle mass and strength. His commitment led him to earn a degree in athletic training from JMU. Since his second femur fracture at age 12, Andrew has only had 1, maybe 2 fractures. Before that, he had 55 fractures and 7 surgeries. As an adult, managing his OI has become about fitness and nutrition. The thought that his biggest health risk is pulmonary or cardiac is in many ways like the fear, when is he going to break, that I experienced when he was young. I and the rest of the McNutts and our friends are more committed than ever to fund research that can improve outcomes for adults living with OI. Thanks to funding, we've come so far from the complete helplessness we felt about how to manage and prevent fractures when he was little. The research we help fund tonight can ultimately eliminate the helplessness we feel about pulmonary and cardiac health now that Andrew is 24.
Thank you so much, Mary. As Mary mentioned, the auction has always been a large part of the Fine Wine Strong Bones event, and Mary's father-in-law, Bill, has always been integral in soliciting auction items. Thank you, Bill. You can take a look at this year's auction at www.biddingforgood.com/OI Foundation and check out a couple of the restaurants that Bill has gotten for us. We'll put the link in the chat too, so you can check it out there. Our next speaker is a member of the OI community in the DC area and a former board of directors member. Please welcome Jacqueline Bourgeois.
Hello, my name is Jacqueline Bourgeois. I'm 47 years old and I live in Northern Virginia with my children and my husband, and I have type 1 moderate. I want to take a minute or two to tell you about what the OI Foundation means to me. I became reconnected with the foundation about 20 years ago when I moved up here and had to navigate the world of adult healthcare all on my own. I'm not from this area. I didn't know any of the doctors. My parents weren't here, so I had to make these decisions about where to go and who to see. And it became obvious pretty quickly that it's almost impossible to find doctors with experience in OI care for adults. And I would have to be, from that point on for the rest of my life, a very strong and firm advocate for myself. In order to get the best health care possible, I've always been going to the OI Foundation for information on different research clinics, different orthopedics, the differences between hospitals, fact sheets to download and bring with me so I can educate the doctor while they try to educate me. And one of the best ways that they've helped me is connect me with other OI friends. These friendships have been amazing. Some of them have been this entire 20 years. I still talk to these people all the time. We're swapping doctor recommendations, therapy interests, how to get a vaccine, you name it. That kind of connection I could never get anywhere else. During this whole last year, I don't know what I would have done without the OI Foundation. And all the information that they've been giving us, whether it's the Zoom calls, the support groups, the fact sheets, I have felt so supported and so safe knowing that they've got my back. I urge you tonight to consider making a donation so they can continue to do that, not only for the children with OI, but for the ones like me who have grown up and need a lot of support for OI adult care as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. What a profound statement, and so true for all of us adults living with OI. We truly would be lost without our OI family and our OI community grounded in the OI Foundation and the most amazing medical professionals who are also dedicated to all of us living with OI.
So before we move on, Christine, what do you say we do a raffle?
Oh, you know how I love a raffle wheel. So I think we should spin that wheel.
Congratulations, Allison Schwartz. You won a private wine tasting for 20 at Total Wines and More in McLean. So you get to enjoy that with 19 of your friends. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So those wheels are definitely fun, and we'll do another one a little bit later. What do you think about that?
I think that would be a great idea. But everyone remember, you have to be present to win. So make sure you stick around. We have lots of great prizes.
And for those of you who may have wanted that private wine tasting for 20 from Total Wine and More, you still have the opportunity to win one in the auction. You can go to biddingforgood.com/OI Foundation until Saturday, February 27th to bid on items such as the wine tasting for 20 or a Tito's Boozy S'mores fireside basket or Bonefish Grill dining experience for 6. I am very excited to introduce this next speaker. We have sorely missed him since he moved away, and I'm a little jealous of the weather he's having right now. Welcome back, Jeffrey Esslinger.
Aloha and good evening. I just wanted to take this opportunity to give a little bit of background for me, as well as how the OI community has impacted and continues to impact my life. I'm Jeffrey Esslinger. I currently reside in Honolulu, Hawaii. The last time that I saw many of you was at the conference in Baltimore, and that was about 3.5 weeks prior to my move. And I can't believe how long or how time has flown since we were last together in person. I am 52 years old. I live with type 1 OI, have had multiple fractures throughout the years. And most recently, I have had a stress fracture in my foot, and I am going through PT now here. And it's going quite well. I'm very fortunate to have found a great physical therapy practice. And really the interesting thing is that I can just jump right in at the beginning to talk about this, is that I had been fortunate, or you could call it spoiled, to have lived in the Washington, D.C. area and to have had a myriad of specialists and helpful ears and suggestions to be able to treat me for various things over the years. And what I've realized is that now living in Hawaii, especially for somebody who is an adult with OI, it's a challenge. And I've had a number of doctors who have made the decision they would prefer not to treat me and have referred me to other physicians. So that is something that I have not been used to as an adult. But I'm navigating those waters and continue to use the OI Foundation as a resource, whether it's to help educate my physicians or to find particular or other doctors who may be able to assist. I think that I have been involved with the Fine Wines Strong Bones event, I believe, since 2004. So it has been many years. We have seen it grow exponentially over that time. And I have made many lifelong friends from that experience. obviously, and one of the reasons that I'm speaking to you today was Jamie Kendall. She and I were very close, as well as many other people, including Tracy and Tara and Tim, obviously, and others, and Roger and Gail have been involved for many years in various capacities, whether it's volunteer leadership or board leadership or other things. And I feel very fortunate that I had that opportunity. Really, what I wanted to emphasize and stress tonight, and this was a mission near and dear to Jamie's heart, and she and I talked about it very often, was that of focus on the adult health of people with OI. We've had a lot of wonderful research and a lot of resources for early childhood and adolescence, but as we are able to navigate our lives, there are other things that now pop up that we may have challenges with, whether it's gastro issues or cardiopulmonary, or just all the effects of aging and those impacts that have on the bones, joints, pain management, etc. So I really do hope that everybody, if they have the ability to, really please seriously contribute to the OI Foundation this evening. I can't emphasize that enough. I think that we are really on the cusp of really having better insight into adult health and OI, and I know that those contributions this evening will be able to help take us over that finish line or take us to that new stage. So I really wanted to say thank you to everyone, to the tireless work of our physician partners, our researchers, our staff, our overall community, and I am excited of what the future holds and look forward to seeing you all in the very near future. Mahalo and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you are just the best. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Such an inspiration and just amazing human, and someone that I know I'm lucky to call friend. And one of my favorite things about conferences is catching up and seeing you. And I can't wait to hear all about Hawaii the next time we actually are able to do that together. And I know more than anything, Jamie is smiling down on the work dear friends like you have done to keep her memory and her spirit and her mission alive. So thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Our last speaker for tonight is a very special person indeed. She's a member of the OI Foundation's Medical Advisory Council, as well as a Board of Directors member. She's a pediatric orthopedic surgeon at Children's National, but in the time that I've known her, she has been devoted to advancing research and closing the knowledge gap for adults with OI, first through the Adult Natural History Initiative, and now through the Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Project. Please welcome Dr. Laura Tosi.
Good evening. My name is Laura Tosi. To those of you who I know, warm greetings, and to those of you who I'm meeting for the first time, it's a grand pleasure. As many of you know, I have been at Children's Hospital now for the past over 30 years, and I've had an extraordinary opportunity to watch the evolution of osteogenesis imperfecta care change. It's been extraordinary. The addition of bisphosphonates, the addition of expanding rods that really work have meant that my kiddos are doing so much better than when I first started out. That's the good news. But since I've been there all this while, I've always also had the opportunity to see the challenges of growing into adulthood and the puzzles of, gee, what should we do? What is the best thing to do? I became incredibly concerned about this, and I had the great fortune to partner with Tracy Hart. And I've had so much fun starting to make a dent in this very critical topic. Many of the folks on this call, I hope, participated in our adult natural history survey about a decade ago. I apologize. It was far too long far too complex, but thank you. You gave us so many good ideas about how to deliver better care and what questions to ask. We then at Children's became part of the OI Natural History Study, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to continue to contribute to the gathering of knowledge that will help us deliver better care. But there's so much ahead that needs to be done. And again, by partnering with Tracy, we're making huge progress, I would say. The past year and a half have been great. We've had a PCORI grant that's allowed us to increase our outreach to you and to provide more and better information about research, about the natural history of OI. And many of you have participated in our COVID surveys. Going forward, we're working hard to be sure that any adult, wherever they show up, can get good quality care, because the OI Foundation toolkits, an ever-growing product, will provide the information that many docs, whether they're pediatricians or geriatricians, just don't know. One of our huge successes has been the production of tele-echo programs once a month. I lead one on rare disease, and Dr. Rausch from Montreal leads one specifically oriented towards osteogenesis imperfecta. The term I love about these tele-echo programs is that we are democratizing care. We're making sure that the same information, the same high quality information is available for every site. And of course, we're trying to encourage the development of more sites for OI care. So as we go forward tonight, I would just make two requests. One, of course, please support the foundation. But perhaps more important, if you have OI, if you know someone with OI, please be sure that they're participating in our studies. So much is done online. We're learning so much every day, but OI is a very complex disorder. We need everyone to participate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tosi. That is the perfect introduction to give you all an update on the latest research. It has been 5 years since my dear friend Jamie Kendall passed away, and we've accomplished so much thanks to all of you. For the past 5 years, the money raised at this event has allowed the amazing team of the OIF Medical Advisory Council members, Dr. Kathleen Raggio from the Hospital of Special Surgery in New York City, and Dr. Robert Sandhaus of the National Jewish Health in Colorado, to study respiratory issues in the OI community. And their findings have been astounding. We've learned that all types of OI, regardless of type of severity, have bronchial wall thickening. This knowledge has been vital, especially in the past year as we've navigated COVID-19, possible complications, and whether or not people with OI should be considered in a high-risk category to get a vaccine early. Our amazing investigators have not skipped a beat during the pandemic, and we are eternally grateful for that. They have continued to gather data and are preparing to begin the next phase of their study, which is to bring back all of the individuals who participated in the study to get bronchoscopies to see if they can get to the root cause of the lung complications that affect members of the OI community. And why is this so important? Because once a commonality is discovered, the OI Foundation and their medical team can establish a standard of care to have OI included on those vital lists and generate interest from pharma companies to find treatments and to save lives. I'll say it again, simply put, research being funded by the OI Foundation is saving lives. Unfortunately, research and medical procedures are expensive. On average, one bronchoscopy costs $5,000. That doesn't even cover the cost of bringing study participants to the hospitals in New York or Colorado. In an ideal world, we would be able to bring all 30 study participants in for bronchoscopies, which would cost $150,000. We won't be able to do it all at once, but through events such as this one and my event in Boston, we will make it happen. I know this because I know none of us wants to see any more of our friends, our family, our spouses, or our children die because we simply don't have answers to so many unknowns for adults living with OI. On that note, I'm going to pass it back to Melissa to get us started with the most important part of our evening, the Fund the Mission paddle raise to raise money for the Jamie Kendall Fund for OI Adult Health. Melissa, take it away.
Thank you so much, Christine, for that amazing update. We've come to the most important part of the night, as you mentioned, the Fund the Mission paddle raise. Those of you who are regulars at this event each year know that it is truly one of the most impactful moments of the year for the OI Foundation. And over the next few minutes, you're all going to have the chance to improve lives. And I hope you're ready. So I'd like to invite everyone to turn their cameras on so that we can see all your pretty faces. And before the event, you were each sent a paddle with a bidder number. Hopefully you printed it out or wrote your bidder number down on a piece of paper in dark markers. If you don't know your bidder number, you can write down your name and hold that up as well. After you raise your paddle, you can follow the link of pledge.live/finewinesstrongbones2021 or use your phone to text FWSB 2021 to 707070 to make your donation. And because it's 2021, we also have a QR code. So you can just scan this code with your phone to be taken to the donation page. I'm going to be playing the part of our regular auctioneer. Hopefully we'll be seeing him again in person next year. So let's see everybody's bidder number. Hold them up high. Hold them up. All right, thank you everyone for donating tonight. That was wonderful.
Yay!
I'm just kidding, don't worry. But at least we know you're all paying attention, right? So we're going to start out our Fund the Mission the way we normally do, with a large number, and work our way down. I know it's been a tough year for so many people, so don't be concerned if you can't donate a lot. Every little bit helps, and I promise you, everyone will get a chance to give. Christine mentioned that for the next phase of the cardiopulmonary research being led by Drs. Raggio and Sandhouse, that has been funded thus far by the Jamie Kendall Fund for OI Adult Health, is to get each study participant in to do a bronchoscopy, and that each bronchoscopy costs about $5,000 per form. So let's go ahead and start our donations tonight at $5,000. Who is willing to fund a bronchoscopy to help advance the pulmonary research? Bidder number 114, bidder number 161. Thank you, both of you, for helping to fund. Oh, bidder number 181. Thank you so much. You guys.
Thank you so much. Yay!
You are helping to establish that standard of care for adults living with OI. Anyone else at the $5,000 level? If not, we will go ahead and move on. So let's come down to our next level of $2,500. Please raise your paddle if you can give $2,500 tonight to help our research efforts.
I see one, Melissa. I see number 187.
187, thank you so much. Oh, 189, I see 189. Thank you very much. Okay, continuing on down, let's see who can give $1,000 in memory of the amazing Jamie Kendall, who has impacted all of our lives in big ways. Oh, we have Barbara Johnson, bidder number 126, bidder number 102, bidder number 176, and bidder number 143. Thank you guys so much. Oh, bidders number 188.
There's more, Melissa. There's more. 180.
118.
We got you, Jacqueline. We got you. We knew what you meant.
Oh, did I get everybody? I got 181 again. 163, 134.
134.
Wow, amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Remember, you can all go to pledge.live/finewinessstrongbones2021 to make your donations. All right, so I think we're at 500. Who is willing to donate $500 to help? Number 104, thank you so much. Number 112, 112, thank you. All right, let's keep going to $250. And if I miss you guys, feel free to just go ahead and make your donations. Oh, 191 for 250. $250. One last chime. Oh, 126. 165. Wow, you guys, this is amazing.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
And our final level tonight at $100. Who can donate $100 for the OI Foundation this evening? Number 104, number 178, 137. Realtor Viv, I don't see a number, but I got you. Vivian Coots, number 190. Anyone else tonight? You guys, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. We are so honored to have you as our supporters. We couldn't be here without you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And as I mentioned, you can continue making your donations all night to pledge.live/finewinessstrongbones2021, or scan the QR code to my right, or text FWSB 2021 to 707070. So while those donations are still coming through, why don't we take a look back at some special moments from the past 20 years of Fine Wine Strong Bones events. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, everyone who has come to this event and tirelessly helped raise the vital funds that the OI Foundation needs to fund research, provide information, and help save lives.
And I would love to say a huge thank you to Tracy Mulroy for letting me sit in your seat tonight, and really for your amazing, tireless effort that you have put forth all of these years. It's really been an honor for me to be part of the DC family tonight. It's really inspired my event in Boston, and every single one of the people involved in this inspires me every day. And to each of you who have helped tirelessly as well and been involved in every aspect or one aspect, any part that you've been in, have played a part in keeping Jamie's dream alive. I know we are all forever grateful, and you are truly making a difference. So thank you.
Well, Christine, I think we have time for one more raffle. What do you think?
Oh, yes. If we have time for a raffle, are you kidding me? Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel, Melissa.
Oh, it was almost Allison again. Actually, it is Stephanie Birmingham, the winner of a $25 gift card to Amazon. Stephanie, congratulations.
Congratulations.
And with that, we've reached the end of our evening. Don't forget to keep bidding on the auction items. The auction will be open until Saturday, February 27th at 8 p.m. And I want to announce to you all that we raised over $31,000 in the Fund the Mission this evening. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. We couldn't
Thank you so much.
So from me and from all of us at the OI Foundation, thank you, have a good night, and stay safe.